My name's Paxton, and I started this channel to show you that if I'm doing business, you can do business too. If you haven't yet, like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me get this information out to more people and grow our entrepreneur community. I want to talk about the fear of failure in the entrepreneurial journey. I think that all of us at some point or another have had the fear of failure, and it can show itself in a few different forms. Maybe procrastination, perfectionism, waiting to start the project until the deadline, or you keep tweaking little things about the project because you feel like it's not quite ready or you're not quite ready. Maybe it takes the shape of self-sabotage. Your brain says, oh, I'm gonna fail anyway, so why wait? Let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. So what is it? Where does it come from? And how do you overcome it? I don't know if you know this, but in the first 2 years of business, 20% of startups fail. So after 2 years, almost a quarter of startups have failed. By 3 years, 50% have failed. 5 years, 70%. And by the 10th year, 90% of the startups that started in that first year are gone, and only 10% remain. So what do those 10% do that the 90% don't? What do they know that the majority don't? What do the 90% have in common? Well, if I were aiming to fail at starting a business, these are the things that I would do. I would be resistant to change. I would resist trying new things. I would make sure to be stuck in my old ways, and I would refuse to check out new ideas. I would make sure that my leadership is weak. And I would do this to ensure that my team is always confused and that nobody has any idea what's going on. I would make sure that my understanding of the market that I'm in is very limited. I would only make the things that I want to make. If my customers don't want to buy it, they can go somewhere else. I would make sure to mismanage all of my money. I would spend way more of it than I'm bringing in, and I would make sure only to buy the things that I don't need, only the things that I want. I wouldn't listen to my customers at all. I wouldn't accept any sort of feedback or criticism from them, and I definitely wouldn't let them tell me what to make for them. I would make sure that I refused to bounce back if I had some sort of a struggle. I would really just give up. I wouldn't try again if I failed. I would just move on to the next thing and try something else. I would make sure that my team was built really poorly. I only want people who hate each other working for me. And finally, I would only focus on the short term. I don't want to be thinking 10 years out, 5 years out. That is too long of a horizon. I only want to think about what's going to happen in the next month, in the next week, or the next day. If that sounded ridiculous, it's because it is. The 10% that succeed, they embrace change and they evolve and adapt with their customer base. They have strong leadership. They have strong visions and goals, and they're able to communicate that to their team. They have a deep understanding of the market that they're working in. They know who their customer is. They know what kind of products they want. They know who they're talking to. They can see changes coming before they happen. They manage their financials well. They don't spend more money than they're bringing in, and they only spend it on things that they need, not things that they want. Their main focus is their customer. How does the customer feel about the services or products that they're offering? Do they have feedback? If they have feedback, they listen to it and they take it into mind when they make the next iteration of the product. If the product fails, they bounce back. They tweak it and they try it again. They don't start over completely from scratch. They don't go in a completely different direction. They keep going towards their vision. They have amazing team building skills. They only hire people who work well together. And finally, they focus on the long-term strategy rather than the short-term. If you can focus on lasting longest rather than making the most money right now, you can make it in 10 years. Don't focus on the now, focus on the later. Focus on getting to your vision. The short-term goals are a means to an end, and the end is that vision. So to sum up, the reason that most businesses fail, and the only reason to have a fear of failure in business, is from being unprepared. I'm building a community of creatives, go-getters, entrepreneurs, people like you who want to build their dreams but don't have the resources to find the information that they want. I go live every day at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I have a different discussion topic. Sometimes it's self-help, sometimes it's business, marketing, all that kind of stuff. If you're into that, click the link in the description. It'll take you to our Facebook group. I would love to see you there. It's free. Click the link. You've got nothing to lose. If you haven't yet, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.